All right. So I didn't do a video yesterday because I was at the Rob Liefeld event watching Deadpool 3 or Deadpool Wolverine once again. You can check me out on the Your Belinda AMC page where they pretty much showed me a couple times. Anyways, no big deal. Today we're gonna go over this thing that this scooper posted. I think it's kind of cool. We're gonna be talking about the resurrection of Kang the Conqueror and how they would have went for Kang Dynasty if this is true. So once again, take this with a grain of salt. Let's get right into the video. The resurrection of Kang the Conqueror, his return from out of the Beyond Zone explained from the scrapped Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, by Michael Waldron and Jeff Loveness. The second coming of Kang. After Kang the Conqueror's fight with Ant-Man, Kang was hurled and shrunk into the multiversal engine core. Kang went subatomic into several thousand dimensions. Kang ends up exiting out of the multiverse. He enters a void that is known as the Beyond Zone. Kang finds himself trapped in the Beyond Zone. The Beyond Zone is strange reality surrounded by an extreme, strong probability storm. So it's a supernova of probability storms outside of the multiverse. The energy from the probability storm gives him the ability to create multiplicity of himself or clone himself. Similar to what Ant-Man experienced, Kang's clones begin to multiply rapidly. The clones try to take superiority over one another, and Kang is left fighting them and trying to regain control of his clones along with his mind. Kang engages in a deep battle with his clones. The war he is having with his clones is also metaphorical, as it represents Kang's fight over his mind inner demons. It is revealed he lives in regret of not being able to save his pregnant wife and his civilization. All of this leads to Kang's mind descending into straight effing chaos. Now, I think this would be insane. This would really show the test of Jonathan Major's acting skills, how he would be playing manipulation in his own mind, and he would be arguing with himself, trying to save his pregnant wife. Kang understands if he is to get out of here, he must conquer his mind before he conquers reality. And by doing this, he must come to terms and stop living in regret over not being able to save his pregnant wife. Quick backstory. Kang waged a war on the Council of Kangs after he discovered they would one day be responsible for destroying the multiverse due to them causing incursions. Kang's solution was conquering and erasing the other Kangs and their entire universes. Kang destroys countless universes and timelines. This is 1 billion times worse than what Thanos did. It's an unimaginable number of lives that have been killed. Kang's hands are filled with the blood of trillions and trillions across the multiverse. Kang was eventually defeated and captured by the Council of Kangs. As punishment, the Council of Kangs killed his pregnant wife and burned his kingdom to the ground, and he was exiled to the quantum realm. Hence the whole "I will burn them out of time." This Kang has a real regret and is really showing how he essentially really wants to take out Immortus, Ramatut, Scarlet Centurion, and the rest of the Council of Kangs, and how they essentially did him dirty, essentially killing his wife. Kang accepts the reality of the situation, but he understands that there is no other choice, that he committed these unspeakable atrocities to preserve reality. It is the only way. Even he has to experience the pain of losing his wife and unborn child 1,000,000 times. He must destroy the dynasty of Kangs and save the multiverse. Kang regains control of his mind, and his clones stop fighting one another. They begin to bow before Kang. Kang has learned the strength to conquer his mind. The clones chant his name. Kang, Kang, Kang. This finally gives Kang the weapon he's always coveted, an infinite army of Kang clones that are exactly as vengeful as he is and have his exact mission objective, unlike all the different types of Kang variants the Council of Kangs has. So essentially he builds up all those Kangs. It's kind of like in Ant-Man and Quantumania, where they were all running around and turning into like paste and whatnot, and essentially he's has the ability to multiply himself, to control himself, and he's really going to make this and make the council pay. He's coming for them. This now gives Kang the Conqueror the chance to win against the Council of Kangs, who have defeated him before. He will now return to the multiverse more powerful than anyone could ever imagine. I will burn them out of time. Kang and his army of clones ascend out of the Beyond Zone and rapidly through many dimensions of space and time. As this happens, he begins to absorb strong quantum waves, which gives him the power of the Beyond Zone. Kang and his legions of clones are now headed to Earth 616 to destroy the Council of Kangs, who have conquered and destroyed most of the Earth and the Avengers. Sounds good. I mean, he's coming to put him to a stop. I'm wondering if he's going to wipe them all out at the end, kind of like we've always been teased. This was supposed to be Kang's big arc, and it was one of the important subplots in the movie, similar to Thanos' journey to acquire the Infinity Stones. Kang being hurled into the multiverse engine code was just the beginning of his plans of conquest in the MCU. What's interesting about Jonathan Majors' performance as Kang the Conqueror is reminiscent of Shakespeare's Othello, a figure who felt betrayed and waited years and years to exact his revenge on those who betrayed him. Kang's story in the MCU is now over, but it would have really been cool to see him rising out of the Beyond Zone and dimensions, a BA moment that we will no longer get, unfortunately. This would have been the answer to those crazy beaten by ants narratives. Kang is and always will be an Avengers level threat. The writing here was definitely an upgrade over Quantumania. And that's all. Sounds amazing. It sounds cool. It would have given Kang a lot more depth in his character. It would have really shown that this Kang was out to kill the rest of the Kangs and wanted to help save the universe. But at the same time, the multiverse would have crumbled. It's kind of like Thanos' story. It's really alike, but it's really cool, and it would have been really well done with Jonathan Majors. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one.